Hello, welcome. Today I have a new ink review video for you. This is a sample of Ink Studio number 670, and this is by Sailor. And I really like their Ink Studio inks because you never know what you're going to get. And they have so many of them. Sometimes I wonder if they just had so many colors, they got tired of coming up with names for some of them, and they just gave them numbers instead. And that's fine by me, because now my whole goal can be to collect every single one. And I don't think that will ever happen, but anyway. I do like that you can just pick one at random and you know it's going to be an awesome color no matter what it is. Alright, okay, Ink Studio 670 by Sailor. And I'm going to stick this under the fan to dry, and I will be right back. And here's how that looks right now. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and I've got some copy paper here, and I always like to do a test on the copy paper because sometimes you're at school or work and you just aren't able to get to your nicer papers, and you just want to know if this is going to behave. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick test. This is Ink Studio. Let's see, 670. And this is copy paper. And we'll go ahead and let that dry for a couple minutes while we get out the next paper, which is going to be HP 32. And HP 32 is great because it's another copy paper. It's a really budget-friendly option, but it's got a nice surface, and the ink tends to show off some of its properties on this paper. So it's a really good choice for a lot of people. This is Ink Studio 670, and this is HP 32. And if there are any other inks that you would like to see me review, go ahead and leave a comment, and if I have the ink or if I can get it, then we'll make a review video. It might take me a little time to find it, order it, have it shipped, and do the video, but eventually I will hopefully get all requests and suggestions completed. Alright. And this is Tomoe River paper, and if you haven't used it before, Tomoe River paper really helps the ink show off its nice properties. So I usually have good results with it. This is Ink Studio 670, and this is Tomoe River. And if this video is helpful to you at all, or if you just enjoy watching them, go ahead and hit like and subscribe so you can see more. There we go. And that's how that's looking so far. I'm going to check on our swatch and see if it's dry. I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. So here is how it looks on the copy paper. It's this lovely springtime green kind of a color, like a yellowy green. And it doesn't seem to be any kind of feathering or any other problems, so this would be really good to use if all you have is this kind of paper handy. Very good ink to use. And then here it is on the HP 32. You can see that the color is very similar in these two swatches. However, you get a lot more noticeable shading on the HP 32. So in the writing here, you can see it goes kind of from like a light to a darker yellowy green, a very slightly green tinged yellow, and this is very, very legible also in person. I hope the camera picks that up. And here it is on Tomoe River, and you can see it's just a beautiful, like a grassy kind of almost looks like, I don't know, the different shades just make it look grassy to me, but it's very, very pretty, and it's more of a on the yellow side of things rather than like a bright, like neon green, like super green. This is more like a golden yellowy green. Very, very pretty, and you've got some lovely shading down here in the writing. So the shading looks really nice on both of these. It even shows up a little bit in the copy paper, but it's more prominent on the HP 32 and the Tomoe River. This is a really, really great springtime color. It's very pretty. It would even work for the autumn as well. or just anytime actually. You may as well not worry about the seasons and just use whatever color you want. But here's how the swatch turned out. I think it's still a little tiny bit damp right there. It was taking a while to dry, so I just thought we'll just go ahead and let it dry later. But it does look really pretty here. You can see how it's got this beautiful, like a light, it's almost an olive green, like a yellowy, but with more yellow, very yellow green. And then over here we got some halo shading around these ribbons, and where the ink goes down heavier, you have this more, slightly more olive, where this was like more of like a yellow olive green. You've got this darker, more towards the olive end of things. And then down here, you've got in the writing, this lovely shading. So this is a really neat and unusual color. And I'll leave a link down below where you can find this. And thank you so much for watching. You have a great day.